Hey, are you having a tough time having fun in Destiny PvP? Well, I think I might be able to help you out. Video games should be fun, and if Destiny isn't doing it for you, you might need to change something up. There are always ways the game can improve, but today we're focused on the stuff that you can do to set yourself up for a good time. Wait a minute, Destiny has like 100 things wrong with it right now. This isn't on me. Yes, I hear you, you're right, but that's my point. You can't change the game in the immediate sense. All you can do is change how you react to the game and how you play. So yes, the game could improve, and the way players do that is by offering up constructive, respectful, and meaningful feedback, but how you change video games as a community member is a different video for later. So today, we're focused only on what you can do for yourself. First up, some ground rules. Fun can be defined differently for different people, but I think everyone's definition of having fun in Destiny PvP overlaps at least a little bit in the following ways. It's fun to have matches with good connection quality, it's fun to play with friends, it's fun to feel like you have a chance against challenging opponents, it's fun to win sometimes, and it's fun to try new builds. Before we sink our teeth in, there's 3 points on the list that are very fast tips. First, use an Ethernet cable. If you can't, try harder. Having a decent internet connection means there might be less lag in your lobbies and less chance of you getting upset due to poor connections. Lobbies with good connections between players, although rare, feel amazing. Plus, with better internet, you can download things faster. Second quick tip, play with friends so you have someone to talk to and commiserate with when your good internet didn't make a difference. Being in a voice chat with some friends while you play can really make this game more enjoyable. If you encounter frustrating things, you'll feel less alone and you can share the pain. If you pull off cool clips, you can share that victory and get excited together. And plus, communicating makes it more likely you'll perform better as a team and win more, which is oftentimes a fun thing. The third quick tip is that you need to realize the game's matchmaking is not up to you. It's a dice roll. Sometimes it's not your choice if you even have a chance against challenging opponents. We've all been there where for some reason the matchmaking system thinks we have a shot against 3 of the top 0.1% players in the world when we're teamed up with our 2 friends who only play 3 control matches a week with trash gear, they get 5 kills and they call it good. In those matches, there's basically no point in trying, and that doesn't feel fun. And on the flip side, it oftentimes isn't fun for people on the other end either. Everyone wants fair matches, it's just more interesting. But here's the key, sometimes you will encounter tough opponents that you actually can beat. It's happened to me before when I really give it a shot, and it can be really gratifying to take down a PvP boss with your friends. Plus, these days in the PvP sandbox, there's a lot of ways to make a team build that makes it hard for top players to steamroll you. So if you want to, consider having some of those cheesy or overpowered things in your back pocket so you can swap to them when you find a PvP boss. Remember, there's no rules in a video game besides those which are coded in by the developers, so if you find a way to break the game to win and you like that, then do it. Give yourself a fighting chance. Your opponents can either put on that cheesy stuff too, find a way to counter you, or lose. But be careful if you go this route, and this brings us to the heart of the video, balance. Some people gravitate further towards one of these points than the others. Like, some Guardians don't care about the outcome of matches and they're just in PvP to play 3 games for the pinnacle drop and they're done. Other Guardians only care about wins, losses, and KD and will do anything to get that dub. But here's the key. I think a balanced approach to how seriously you take Destiny is how you avoid burning out. Here's what I mean. If you put all your eggs in one basket, you're probably gonna burn out. It sounds weird, but if you commit too hard to any one philosophy, like I must win, or I will only play 3 matches per week, or I will lose my shit if someone laggy beats me, you're just not gonna have a good time. Destiny PvP is best enjoyed somewhere in the middle, where you're open to playing for fun beyond what gives you a reward, but you're also not overly invested in the outcome of matches.
Anyway. Wait, is that your laugh right now, or is that your laugh in the game?
No, that was right now.
God, you're so proud of it. God damn.
If you're overly invested in the outcome of your matches, you've set yourself up for failure. Destiny PvP is not currently designed to feel fair and to the point and balanced and expectable. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of things in the game that tilt the odds heavily, setting up engagements to feel unexpected and crazy and like a dice roll or a big Uno card reversal moment. That's just the nature of a lot of PvP games today because wacky random stuff is kind of fun, but it's particularly true for Destiny in this day and age. With every season, the game is intentionally moving away from a world of evenness where traditional shooter skills are rewarded. Destiny is extremely removed from the balanced PvP feelings of something like an older Halo game or even Destiny itself in year 1, where team shooting, aim, positioning, and communication were the best things to have in your toolkit. Those skills are definitely still useful, but sometimes what's way more impactful is just using whatever random broken builds happen to be plaguing PvP at the time. Like, this game isn't Counter-Strike or Valorant or something, it's not quote-unquote competitive. It's meant to be chaotic and exciting and totally unpredictable and rewarding to those who know that that's just what it is and can build their deck into the chaos. So if you go into this game thinking you have control over the outcomes of matches, you're gonna be disappointed. Between the arsenal of extremely powerful abilities, generous aim assist, unpredictable connection quality, and unpredictable matchmaking, you are simply not in charge in this game. You are along for the ride, and that's okay. If you can accept the chaos that is Destiny PvP and divest yourself from the idea that you have control over winning, you're gonna have a better time. Like, you can try your heart out, but sometimes the game's matchmaking specifically sets you up to lose, and that's okay, that's just what it is. You can't win every match, but what's more important than shaking your fist at the sky is finding ways to have fun. Now, this brings up the very obvious point of how it's nice to win sometimes. Winning is fun, and when there are so many unpredictable or broken builds in PvP, it can be tempting to just use those busted things to win as much as possible and never use anything else. And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with going for the dub, I'm just saying be careful how far you take it. I've been playing Destiny since 2015, and I've noticed over the years that when I burn out or when friends burn out, it's always because they feel pigeonholed. Like there's only one way to win and they're forced to use certain loadouts because there's just no other way. On top of that, they get too invested in winning matches, like beyond the point of having fun. They just keep playing, and whether they win or lose, they're just not having a good time. They're stuck in this eternal mindless scuffle of broken meta versus broken meta, even though they don't like playing these silly, cheesy loadouts. Even if you're winning matches, once you reach that place of deep-set resentment for Destiny, you've already lost because you're not having fun. Feeling pigeonholed into a PvP meta sucks. It's on the developers to fix that, and it's on us to give respectful, constructive feedback. But there's nothing we can do in the immediate sense, except, of course, change how we play.
Oh. Ooh.
Remember how I said a balanced approach is the key to having fun? Well, I'm right. Yep, that's right. I'm a genius. Using the same loadout all the time sucks, and I was the first one to figure that out. My Patreon is below. Anyway, I know it seems obvious, but so many people forget this. Having fun in Destiny PvP is about embracing the chaos and trying new things and balancing that with being competitive. If you have a tenacious grip on the idea that you control the outcome of matches due to your inherent skill or the fact you're able to use broken builds so effectively, you're going to run headfirst into weird matchmaking, top players, bad teammates, bad connections, or even cheater McCheatersons who all say, no, wrong, you're not in control. When something drastic like that happens and it just ends the possibility of you winning, if you're using a loadout that simply brings you joy, that's a recipe for success whether you win or lose because you have fun toys in your hands and the primary joy is derived simply from using them. Whereas if you get stuck in the rut of using the broken meta stuff every single day, not only will you eventually burn out, when you can't win with it, it's even more debilitating. I know this sounds silly, but there are legitimately a lot of people out there using whatever broken stuff is in style and just not enjoying themselves. It doesn't matter if they're winning or not, you can just tell some people are not having fun with the cookie cutter broken builds. On the other hand, if you're using a build that you intrinsically enjoy, it once again doesn't matter if you're winning or losing, you're gonna have a good time. This push and pull between playing to win, like with Omni Lord of Wolves, and using weird builds like Blink or something, brings us to the conclusion of this video. How do you find that balance? If it sucks to sell your soul to win and burn out on the meta, and it sucks to lose every match because you keep using Vesper of Radius or something? Oh wait, no, that's kind of fun too. Okay, but you get my point. Where's the sweet spot between trying weird things and winning? Well, I really hope you don't see those two as mutually exclusive because they're not. While having fun and being competitive are not circles that totally overlap, nor will they ever, it is still a Venn diagram with a spot in the middle. There are many uniquely fun ways to play Destiny that are still plenty competitive. The trick is finding that sweet spot, those special little builds that can hang right up there with the big dogs while giving you something fresh to enjoy. If there's one message I hope players of all types take away from this video, it's this. Try something new and try to make it good. It'll probably start out hard, but then you'll have a good time, and who knows, you might just find your newest obsession like Blink was for me, and you'll grow. This final tip of trying something new and trying to make it good applies both to players who have gone too hard trying to win at all costs and have become jaded, sad, and burned out, and it applies to newer players who have decided PvP isn't for them and it's not worth a shot. Both of you, please reconsider because you're missing out on some genuinely really fun experiences, and the game is better off when both of you are playing for fun. So after you've done your due diligence of points 1 through 3, having good internet, finding a good community, and remembering that matchmaking is a dice roll, then the best way to have fun is achieving that beautiful balance between being not overly invested in match outcomes while also playing beyond what is necessary to get a pinnacle drop. Nestle yourself somewhere between trying and chilling, and you'll be so much happier. I believe this balanced approach to Destiny PvP is so genuinely fun and legitimately good for the game that I've made a decision. For the rest of this season, next season, and maybe beyond that, you'll see videos from me showing you unique builds in PvP and maybe PvE that I think everyone should try because they nestle right between competitive and weird. And you should subscribe so you don't miss them. When you start sinking your teeth into PvP and see it as something more than just a loot source or something to be mad at, and instead see it as a puzzle for you to solve in a world filled with possibilities, you will find a deeper relationship with it that can be truly fun, where the reward is the gameplay itself and the fact you're getting better, not the loot. It may take a mental shift to move beyond the material aspect of Destiny, or maybe you have to burn your entire vault down, but I promise you a balanced approach to PvP is worth it and it's super fun. Destiny has a world of replayability in PvP, and we all deserve to enjoy it, so let's do what we can to have fun and let go of the many things we can't control.